How's it going, everyone? We are back with some more Sora Online Unleashed blading, and happy holidays to everyone celebrating Christmas. If you're not, then best days to you because the New Year's is upon us in a very short time as well. So, in today's video, we're gonna be EX hunting, and what I mean by that is if we go over here into the character list, and on screen you'll see all the 14 EX characters in the game. So EX characters are basically old characters that have gotten newly upgraded like buffs. So now they're actually pretty good to be able to go on with these new events that require you to have stronger characters because of newer characters. And these are the first 14 characters that were released in game. Now a lot of them are very unique, right? But here the mission today is to max them all out. As you guys can see, I'm missing dupes in 4 of these characters. On the top left, we have 80s, which we need 1 dupe of. On the top right, we need 4 Lisbeths, which somehow she's been able to avoid me. And on the bottom row, we got Earth Elements Asuna, as well as Non-Elemental Kirito. So these are the 4 we're going to be summoning on. And of course, here today, we're going to be doing some ticket summons, because that's the better chance we have on pulling them. Actually, let's start off here. Maybe we'll get lucky here. So, what's good about these old characters too is that in the beginning of the game, they weren't really sure what they're gonna be doing with characters, so they were just testing a bunch of skills. That obviously over time we never really got more characters with those skills. But in the beginning of the game, they're really crazy with their skills and abilities. That we might get something here. I don't know. Then now if they get like these with these upgrade stats and abilities and all that with the level 120 limit break as well, they're pretty crazy. So we don't need this scene on. So alright, we got one more free multi here since the weekend. So hopefully all of you guys are celebrating the holidays well, having a good time with family, friends, and it's gonna be a mission today, I'm not gonna lie, because as time has progressed, we gotten so many 4 stars in the game that it's kind of actually pretty difficult to pull old characters from these newer banners. Like there's been some characters that I don't even remember pulling anymore. Like we got Dakara from the Fire Element team. It was rare when I pulled her. I don't remember what banner it was recently, but I pulled her and I said, wow, it's been a very long time since I've seen her. I haven't seen Cardinal. I forgot all about her character actually. And there's just a bunch of other characters in game that we actually haven't seen. So the issue is, okay, we do got a backup in case we don't end up pulling any of them from these other tickets. And it's these choosable tickets. We also got these tickets at the beginning of the anniversary, where basically they let us choose any character, right? We go in here and then boom, all these characters you can choose from. And all the characters we need are in here except for one, and that's 80s. For some reason she's not in this banner, so we have to actually summon for her. So let's actually start with that. And she's not actually in any of this, like these bronze tickets. She's not in this guaranteed ticket either, but she is in this one here. So we do got 141, so let's just jump in. We got a lot of summons ahead of us, and we'll see what happens. It took a while. We might get a 4 star, but that 80s is actually really good. And that's actually one of the more unique characters from the 14 that we've seen, because they give her a crazy ability that we've never even seen on another character as well. She got the heal assaults in a way. I guess that's what they call it. It's just called a heal. But essentially, if you guys don't know, is when you use the heal attack with 80s, she does an AoE on the enemy, and then the damage you do, I think it works like this: the damage you do to the enemy, you basically take that damage and you give it back to your team in health. So that was a pretty crazy mechanic back in the day that only she had. So that skill is only unique to her. We might see it come back in the future. I hope so, because that was a pretty good skill. But I doubt it, because it's already been like over a year and a half since she came out, and we haven't seen any character with that skill. So who knows? We might get that soon. And this looks like it's another skip. I'm not gonna lie. All right. So what was the fifth multi of the video already? So only got one 4-star. Come on now, we got so many 4-stars in the game. Gotta pull a couple, at least some dupes of other characters we need. Come on. And honestly, out of all the characters that I'm excited to showcase, because we are going to showcase all of them eventually, yeah, in these next week, with all these events coming out and all that. But we might get something here. Silver door. Skip. Nope. It played us. The game has looking goofy, I'm not gonna lie. But the characters I'm most excited to showcase is actually the Earth Element Lifa that came out with the game on release, as well as Ronnie, the Light Element one. Because those characters, when they came out, they were considered the best characters in the game, and there was like literally no argue with it, because they had their kit was just so impressive, right? They had the AoE incarnate, both of them. They're like built similar, so they had the AoE incarnate, they had the heal alt for your team, and Ronnie had the break yell, which in the beginning of the game, that alone is just like enough to carry a character to be called best character in the game, because that was a broken mechanic back in the day. And then Lifa had the charge yell, and then those two are gonna be pretty amazing to run and just to have in general now. So luckily for me, I already have them maxed out, so I don't have to worry about their dupes. Another one that's kind of unique like 80s is the Yuki characters. And we don't need fire, Tisei, but she does have the EX skills, so looking pretty short on these tickets now. Come on, we've only got one EX character. But Yuki, going back to Yuki, the Yuki characters were very impressive / questionable at the beginning of the game, because they were like the only character with the evasion skill. Now that is a very interesting mechanic, because it really gets you to think like, okay, should I dodge these attacks, save damage from being dealt to like your characters, and then you can use that in some sort of like strategic way. And in the beginning of the game, only Yuki characters had that. Even up till now, I think only the Yuki characters have that, some of them. And it actually can do a lot. I've been thinking of like many skills that they can probably release in the future to like be game changers. And the evasion one is one that if they work on a bit more, give it something a little bit different, then it can obviously be like a better skill. Like imagine you raise your evasion by, they like the sweet number of 30%. So let's say you raise your evasion, like the counters, to 15% for 3 turns, a max of 30. And then every time you dodge, your character gains health or whatchamacallit, attack buffs. In that way, like you're not basically like saying, oh, I wasted a turn getting the evasion skill, but nothing really changed. Like skills like that giving buffs is actually gonna be really good. Or like imagine like you evade the enemy's attack, and then it gives your team defense buffs or health buffs or something like that. Like stuff like that is gonna be very interesting in the future, and I believe that evasion is gonna be like a key point to that. But they just don't know what to do with it right now. That they just like abandoned it, just like the heal assault skill that 80s had. Another interesting character for me, at least, is Iskon. Now the fire element Iskon, we've only gotten 2 Iskon so far, but the fire element one is special because he was the first one to release with the like self-buffing attacks like we've seen now with recent characters, where if they do like an assault, they give themselves 7% attack buffs or magic attack buffs, and then it keeps stacking every time they use that skill. to a max of 30%. So he was the first one to introduce that, and it's gonna be pretty important for the fire element team because they don't really got attack buffers. Like recently they released a Mito, but let's be honest, who's gonna actually have the more recent characters when like you got the like her banner came out before the anniversary, so obviously not a lot of people summoned for her. I think I'm pretty sure people did summon for her because you know Mito the progressive movie came out and the hype was right there for her. So, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people did not pull her, and that's she's like a character that really can give buffs to the team, and they don't. The fire element team doesn't really have a buffer like that. So when you got Iskon who buffs himself, it's gonna be very key to him doing a lot of damage, especially with these EX stats, basically because the EX skills doesn't just raise their stats, but it also raises like their damage on the assaults and their other skills. So, oof, I can already see him doing damage. I mean, he would do damage back then. I remember doing ranking events with him, and he was like a main character to have on your team to be able to reach that high point. Damn, we're getting crushed in this ticket ban. I'm not gonna lie. We did all these summons, and I think we only got Tisei, or we probably got another character I probably skipped over, but wow, we're getting demolished. All right. For the sake of time, let's just skip these trash. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna save those 9 tickets because well, we're not getting nothing there. Let's just switch banners. Alright, I want to save all these because we rarely get these. So, where else can we get her? We can get her up here in the season ticket. But the issue with these is that these have like a lot more the recent 4 stars. So the chance of her being pulled here is very minuscule. We had a higher chance of pulling her on the gold one that we were just doing, and fortunately we only pulled 1 4-star. So this is rough. Alright, we're getting something here though. I can feel it. You know what? Skip. Talking about Iskon. Okay, we don't need him. Alright. Last multi here for at least this banner. We still got probably 2 more banners. And then we'll go over to the ticket banner and at least pull the ones that we can for sure finish. Alright, let's skip this multi because this is not looking good. No. Alright, so she's also on the Leaf banner. I typically like to save 11 of these at least, so let's do like 2 multis and then switch on over to the 30%. And if we can't pull her there, then eventually we'll pull her. So hopefully by then, when they're she should be on the next Dark Element banner. She should be featured. That's what they've been doing with these EX characters. They've been featuring them on these like more recent type banners. Alright, there. Alright, last sort of multi. So last multi. Let's see if we can pull her. We pulled EX characters already. Come on, we just have to pull her. Nope. Alright. We'll test our luck. 30%. Here we come. Is this one right? Yep. Boom. Alright, 30% chance here. I'm feeling the luck. It's gonna be a 4-star, but I don't think it's gonna be her. The chances of pulling her is gonna be like less than 1%. I've checked the rates. Alright, we didn't pull her, but we can at least pull a couple of these dupes. Alright, let's start off with Lisbeth because she needs 4. Oh no, not that Lisbeth. She's good, but no, not that one. Right here she is. The issue with this banner is I don't know if you can pull the, like, we need 4 Lisbeth, so I don't know if I can keep pulling Lisbeth over and over and over, or it just like cancels that character out and you have to choose other characters. Hopefully it's not like that, but we'll see. We don't even need this animation. Let's skip. There we go, Lisbeth. Somehow she's been avoiding me since she came out. She came out, pulled her once, and never again. Alright, so let's check if we can actually go for her again, or if it just cancels it out. No, no, no. No, not Sinan, not Sinan. Oh, you can. Nice, nice. Alright, so we're just gonna be summoning for the character we need now. And then we'll finish the video, and we'll wish you the best of luck for the rest of the day. The rest of these holidays coming up as well, so. Hopefully they implement new animations as well. For characters at least. Alright, there's Lisbeth again. We'll take that, Imaginarium. If I can speak, I honestly haven't really used that Elizabeth at all, so I don't really know her kid as well, so it's gonna be interesting to do her showcase. Because I remember she came out, I pulled her, I got happy, and then I just set her aside. Because I forgot what other character came out during her event. Honestly, it's been quite a couple. It was a long time, so I can't really remember what other banner came out with her, so. Alright, I gotta make sure it's Elizabeth number 3. Alright, one more, and then we'll go on for Kirito, and then we'll go on over for Kirito and Asuna, and then we should be done. At least with those 3 characters. Somehow I'll pull 80 some other time, so boom, we just need Asuna now. Let's go for Asuna. Is she even up here? Because this ticket banner is specifically for them, so she is not. Nope. But this is the character we need, right? Gotta make sure. The worst thing to do in this game like this with these tickets is getting a character you don't need. Yeah, this is the character we need, so let's just summon for him here. We'll switch on over to the other banner for the Asuna, and then we'll be done, so. Alright, we don't need these animations, but we'll check this one out. Let's see if we can get something special here. Yep. Okay, pretty basic. Nothing there. Alright. There's one more, and then we're done. So, hopefully you all enjoyed this little summoning session. It's been something I've been wanting to do, but just never really found the time. But definitely wanted to max out these EX characters because they're pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you just gotta make sure. Like I said, you don't want to use these tickets on the wrong characters. Yep, that's her. Boom, boom. But if you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Go down there, leave a like. It helps to support the channel, support me and the content here. So, if you're new, subscribe as well, because we're going to be doing showcase on all these characters as well at some point. We got the administrator you saw at the beginning. We're going to do her showcase. At least part 1 should release today with this this video. We got a lot of stuff. Might most likely get like a New Year's themed character or characters next week for New Year's. So of course we gotta be summoning her in that. So when that happens, you'll see the video. So that's going to be it. Hope you all have a great holiday, great rest of your day, and I will see you all in the next video.